This is so not how I wanted to roll out my new channel, but you know what? I couldn't shut up about this anymore, so here you are. So all of this Me Too business has enraged me over something that no one is really talking about. None of it fucking matters, okay? Men, the ones with all the power, the ones who do all the harassing, the ones who idly sit by and let it all happen, are going to read these hashtags and tell themselves one of two things. Either, golly, that's too bad, or, oh, they're just a bunch of lying attention whore sluts, and then go about their usual business of hurting women and enabling other men to hurt women. Harvey Weinstein is gonna get away with it, just like all the others. Even if he faces legal trouble, it's probably gonna be so minute, and he won't really suffer anyway because he has millions of Benjamins to kiss his boo-boos for him. And Hollywood will still work with him, and when and if he goes away, another creep is just gonna pop up in his place. Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, Roger Ailes, Bill Cosby, Howard Stern, Larry Flint, Hugh Hefner, Donald fucking Trump. None of these men have seen any consequences for their abuse of women. Some of them have gained massive benefits for it. Howard Stern has made a fucking career out of it. So did Hugh Hefner. So did Larry Flint. Donald Trump didn't make a career out of it specifically, but it sure as hell helped his career. And, you know, Cosby almost saw some consequences, but let's face it, it's because he's black. All these white guys who did the exact same thing, or worse, are likely never to see the inside of a courtroom for their crimes and will barely see a dent in their net worth, which is all they really care about. Men aren't going to stop assaulting us, raping us, harassing us, killing us, or pulling their puds to images of other men assaulting us and raping us and harassing us and killing us. Men like to hurt us. They like seeing us hurt. It's their fucking hobby. And since they have all the power in this shitbag upside down world, they're gonna keep doing it. Men don't give a single atom of fuck about women. Not since the dawn of humanity did men give a fuck about women. Even after the apocalypse, they won't give a fuck about women. All they care about is their own little selfish dick feels. And I already know what's gonna happen. A bunch of self-proclaimed good guys are going to come here and get all offended because they love their mama or their sister or their grandmother or their girlfriend or their wife or their female cat. So how dare I say that they don't care about women? Well, guys, let's be honest. Do you really love these women? Or do you just love all the stuff they do for you? Because men have always taken advantage of women's physical, mental, and emotional labor to the point where they don't even see it as labor. Of course, they see it as a chore if someone expects them to do it. And what about women who aren't related to you in any way? You don't give a fuck about them. You don't care about women as a class. You only care about the women related to you because of how they enhance your life. So women who don't are just worthless to you. And that is the mental trapeze act you do to justify your good guy self-image while still mistreating women and enabling other men to mistreat women. And then a subset of self-proclaimed nice guys will come in here and whine about how they're so wonderful because, well, I never raped anybody and I never harassed anybody and I never assaulted anybody, so I'm a good guy. Hey, dickbag, you don't get a fucking cookie for not being a rapist, okay? That's a non-action. And a non-action is not action. Okay, maybe you didn't rape anybody or harass anybody or assault anybody, but you sure as fuck did stand by and let it happen a bunch of times, didn't you? You sure as fuck stood by and said it wasn't any of your business, didn't you? And you sure as fuck stood by and told yourself you didn't want to get involved, didn't you? If the world were as full of good men as the comment section of any article or video about bad men, the world would be a pretty rockin' place, but it's not. It's full of bad men and men who enable bad men. And there's also no shortage of pathetic handmaidens to help them along either. So, up your ass with broken glass, Mr. Nice Guy. And ladies, go on, keep masturbating with your hashtags and your national conversations. If it's therapeutic for you, go ahead and do it. I'm not making fun of you by you sharing your stories and by saying me too, but don't expect men to ever do a goddamn thing to help you. Men have no interest in helping women. They never have. They never will. The best you might get out of men over this whole thing is maybe another, I'm sorry, or I did it, or me too, but as the criminal hashtag. And I guarantee you, that's an unapology. They're not sorry for what they've done and what they will do. They're just sorry that you're mad at them and hurt by them. And they're sorry that they feel like a itty bitty, teensy weensy little molecule of guilt that they never bothered to feel while they were perpetrating against women and won't feel again in the future when they perpetrate against women. They're not going to change their behavior, or if they do, it'll be for a very short time until this topic once again goes stale, because the news cycle is going to be dominated by one of the Kardashians queefing audibly in a club or something, or some other inane garbage that means fucking nothing, but somehow usurps the national attention span for a month. You know it's true. This is so not how I wanted to roll out my new channel, but you know what? I couldn't shut up about this anymore, so here you are.